Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. The IMF Executive Board has concluded its second review of Jamaica's performance under the Precautionary Standby Arrangement, a successor to the concluded 4-year Standby Agreement. Now, the review was generally favorable. However, stiff challenges, in particular public sector reforms, lie ahead. Let's begin with the good news. The IMF's Executive Board sees sustained signs of positive economic activity, including a fall in unemployment with new jobs being created in Jamaica. It also sees robust activity in construction, manufacturing and tourism, and relatively stable oil prices. The fund's executive also comments favorably on low yields on Jamaica's recently reopened global bonds, saying these reflect Jamaica's hard-won credibility. The fund's executive says Jamaica's program implementations remain strong and said all performance criteria and structural benchmarks at the end of June were met. On the downside, though, the IMF says economic growth remains vulnerable to weather-related risks. In terms of what we term the man-made risks, the fund says continued social support for the government's policy efforts will rely on clear evidence that past reforms are generating better growth and jobs outturns and improving security. The IMF's Executive Board warns that without these dividends, maintaining reform momentum could be challenging. It was a resurgent Jamaican stock market today, as in stark contrast to Wednesday's losses. Gains by several blue chips ensured that the All Jamaican Composite Index reversed yesterday's 2,300-point loss by gaining over 2,400 points or 0.7% today. The other key indices advanced accordingly. 45 stocks traded, with 18 advancing, 23 declining and 4 holding firm. Market volume amounted to over 9.1 million shares, worth $132 million, and Jamaica Producers Group, down almost 1%, accounted for 44% of business. The winners included Cable and Wireless Jamaica, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Broilers Group, JMMB Group, Ordinary Shares, Lasco Distributors, Main Event, NCB Financial Group, Scotia Group, and Sagicor Group Jamaica. The losers included 1834 Investments, down 14%, Berger Carreras, Caribbean Cement, Jamaica Producers, Paramount Trading, Radio Jamaica, Salada Foods, and Sagicor's Real Estate X Fund. On the foreign exchange market, the benchmark American dollar gained 2 Jamaican cents, closing at an average selling rate of $127.19 Jamaican. The Canadian dollar also strengthened against the local currency, gaining 98 cents Jamaican at an average selling rate of $99.14 Jamaican. However, sterling weakened by 94 Jamaican cents to close at an average selling rate of $167.53 Jamaican. In our business intelligence feature last Friday, we mentioned that a resurgent Jamaican company was coming to market with an initial public offering for a major expansion. We didn't name the company at that time. However, we can now confirm that it's the Wisynco Group, and it's seeking major capital to expand its export footprint in existing markets of the Caribbean, Europe, the UK, Canada, and the United States. Now, subject to regulatory approval from the FSC, Wisynco's William Food says the company could publish its prospectus before the end of November. It also plans to sell some shares as it broadens the investor base. It's anticipated that NCB Capital Markets will play a major role in the initial public offering. Now finally, we end today's program on a sad note. Chief Regulatory Officer of the Jamaica Stock Exchange, Wentworth Graham, was found dead along Port Moore's Fisherman's Beach Tuesday afternoon. Graham was passionate about his job, as evinced by this excerpt from an interview I conducted with him in August of 2016.
What I want to tell your viewers is that in terms of the importance of the RMOD, one ought to recognize that when it comes to matters pertaining to market integrity, confidence, transparency, that is an entire soup within which effective regulation fits within. And that is what the RMOD seeks to do. The policy decision that the RMOD follows from the RMOC is to make sure that there is market confidence, make sure that there is market integrity, and make sure that we have a clear sense that the rules that we enforce for the market are consistent and clear.
On that note, we end today's edition of the Owen James Report. Good evening.